If you like to plan projects or break down tasks using mind maps, you've probably had to type things over into a completely different tool like a spreadsheet in order to track budgets or provide estimates. That's labor-intensive and error-prone. With MindMup, you can do things like resource calculations, estimating or budgeting very easily from the map itself. Here's how to do that. In MindMup, each map has an optional measurements sheet. That's where you can add all kinds of metrics like costs, budget spending, time estimates or actual time spent, and you can do simple visual calculations directly in the same tool. To open the measurements sheet, select View, Side Pane, Toggle Measurements. If you work with a tall but a narrow screen, such as a tablet in portrait mode, you might want to move the measurements sheet to the bottom part of the screen. You can do that easily with View, Side Pane, Row Split. You can send it back to the right half of the screen by choosing View, Side Pane, Column Split, and you can also show and hide the measurements sheet by pressing the M key on your keyboard. Remember M for measurements. This will toggle the side pane automatically. The first thing to do with the side pane is to add some interesting measurements to your map. Measurements are numerical data attributes that are assigned to each node, quantities like time, money, or number of people. You can add the measurement by typing its name into the measurement name box at the top and then press the plus button next to it. You'll see that the side pane now turned into a spreadsheet. The currently selected nodes are listed in the rows, and the measurements, like estimated cost, now appear in the columns. You can add more measurements the same way, and they become additional columns of the spreadsheet. If you want to remove a measurement from the sheet, just click the measurement name at the top and then select Remove Measurement. You can just tap or click the spreadsheet cells anywhere to add some values, and you can move through the spreadsheet using the arrow keys. The spreadsheet rows show currently selected nodes. At the moment, only one node is selected, so the spreadsheet has only one row. However, click any node of the map while holding the Shift key and you will add that node to the selection. That way, you can quickly add multiple nodes to the spreadsheet, but also work with huge maps and still keep your measurement spreadsheets manageable. There are also a few nice keyboard shortcuts for selections. For example, the curly brace selects the current node and all its subnodes. So if I press the curly brace while the balloon node is selected, I'll get that node and all its children. If you're like me, then you use higher level nodes for grouping mainly and you don't want to assign measurements to them directly. In this sheet, I'd really only want the different balloon types. There's a quick way to do that as well. You can press the square bracket key while the balloons are selected and you will only get the children, not the currently selected node. You can also find all these options in Edit Select menu if you like to use the mouse more than the keyboard. However, there's one more very quick shortcut useful for larger maps available only on the keyboard. You can select an entire level of a map by pressing the numeric button for that level. For example, if I press the number 2 key on my keyboard, all level 2 children will automatically appear in the sheet. You can modify the measurements for nodes now easily, and because there are multiple nodes selected, you will see that the total is automatically calculated from all the selected nodes at the bottom for each measurement. This allows you to quickly get an overview of how much a group of items will cost, for example. Even better, you can visualize a measurement on the map easily and add it up through all the levels. Just tap the button with labels and select a measurement. You'll see that the values now appear on the map as small balloons or labels, and they're automatically added up the hierarchy. That's a very quick way to get a summary total throughout the whole map. To change the measurement shown in the labels or remove the measurements completely from the labels, tap that button again and change your selection. Of course, simple additions aren't always enough. And you might want to make charts or do more complex calculations or even send a spreadsheet to people who don't have MindMup. In order to do that, just click the download button and then you can choose if you want to download only the selected nodes, the one currently displayed on the screen, or the entire map with all the measurements. And this will automatically create a tab-separated text file that you can open in your favorite spreadsheet tool and continue working on it. For more information on measurements or MindMup in general, go to discover.mindmup.com.